Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. So I got to redirect that passenger train and no longer have it going up there just for a minute. So I'll remove that station. And I need to get machine parts going up there. The machine parts factory is over this way somewhere. It's there. Romatorn Machines factory. I don't need to take anything from here. I've just got to move items through. So I need to establish a line from there up to that one and get that one going. Have Churchill's arrow travel to Zurich. Have Churchill's arrow travel to St. Gallen. I can't move it to St. Gallen. Oh, wait. Have I got the wrong one, maybe? Vehicle manager. Buy vehicles. What have I got in here? I don't have anything in there. Train depot. Buy vehicles. I go to all. Is it that one? The clay 2 for red arrow. That's the red arrow right there. On the route from Zurich to St. Gallen. I can't do that because it needs electric. And I don't have a diesel one. Diesel, electric, the A35. The first really fast steam locomotive. Express train car was widely used in Switzerland. Can I put two trains together? Right, let's go to you and edit this one a minute. Can I do that? Can I put two of them together so that it can pull it through the piece like that? Move that one round that way. Actually, get rid of that one. Add that one. Put it like that. Can you do that? That's the only thing I can think of is to tow it through where we don't have power. Tow it through like that. Let's see if this works. That worked. Yes! It looks like it's worked. Oh yes! We're towing the electric train with a steam engine. Oh, this is brilliant. I'm towing the electric train with a steam engine. Oh, this is fantastic. This is the best thing that we've ever done in this game, is towed the electric train with the steam engine. Oh, this is brilliant. I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, it's coming in towards the station now. Is it going to actually be able to go into the station? It looks like it can get into the station. Now, the thing is, it will get into the station because we've got electricity on the station over here. But I don't think it's going to go to the other station. I mean, yeah, we need to go to St. Gallen and we need to travel to Zurich. This is actually saying that it's okay. It's saying that it's working okay. It's just that, yeah. I'm sure this is not how it's supposed to be. These two running side by side like this. And maybe it was. Maybe this is what they intended. But this is... it's slightly ridiculous. Ever so slightly daft. I love it. I genuinely love it. This has got to be one of the best things I've seen in this game so far. What we've also got to do is we've got to go to the North Station construction site over there, and we've got to get machine parts up there. So as soon as we've dealt with Churchill here, and we've dragged him along, we've dragged his sorry carcass all the way up through this way, and done everything that we want to do, we will go back to delivering the bits. We need to get the machine bits up there. I don't know where the... Oh, excuse me. I don't know where the machine parts are, but they're up there somewhere. I'm still not entirely sure how the signals are worked on this. in order to be able to make sure that every train goes where it's supposed to. Because it doesn't matter how many trains I have on the track. I've not got any of them joined up together. There's no trains coming up against each other. They're just moving into the station.
What a joy.
There we go.
Sir Winston Churchill is delighted. What an honour. In celebration of this memorable event, from now on, the locomotive will bear the great man's name.
Okay. We can let it do that. Still says rusty nail at the moment. I'm going to leave that one to keep doing what it's doing. I'm going to ignore it. Actually, you know, I'm thinking maybe we should just sell the thing. We don't need it anymore. So, rusty nail. Well, actually, no, I don't need to sell all of rusty nail. Like, the whole thing doesn't need to be sold. What we can do is if I take you in here and I edit this selected vehicle, that one there, I can sell that part of it and I get 2.6 million back. Then I can go to the cargo station over here, to the cargo. I need machines right there. So, I can buy some boxcars. And I will add 6 boxcars onto that one. Let's make that 8 boxcars on there. Modify that bad boy like that. And now, actually, you know what? I'm going to pause this a second. And we're going to go with line 10 right here. I want to modify manage line here. I want to modify line 10 now. Line 10 is, we got to get stuff up here to the north construction site. And I've got a train track up here because I've got a gap here on the line where we can't do anything. So I've got to come up through here. And it's got to go into there, in the North Station construction site. But where am I getting those bits from? The next big question is, where is that? Ah, there it is. Right, it's from here, Romanshorn Machines Factory. So I want to remove that one, and I want to add a station there, Romanshorn Food Processing Plant Cargo Station. And then I want to get rid of the Zurich one. There. And I want to go from that one there over to this one up here, North Station construction site, like that. That's all I want to do. Is I want to run between those two, because that's the only station that I've got here, and that will gather up the stuff from the Romanshorn one over here. It's not saying that it's consuming anything. Friedrichshafen. Is it taking stuff to Friedrichshafen? Is it? Friedrichshafen is over here. And oh, that's just because it's got a use for items over there. Right. I will leave it like that. See if that works. So we'll go to speed times 1. It's not lossing P that I want. It was Rusty. Where's Rusty Nail gone? Yeah, he's line 2. Rusty Nail is the one that I'm after. He is... There he is. There he is, steaming down the line. He's on his way to go and get those over there. So we're going to follow him a minute. We're going to auto-save and do nothing for a minute. There we go, right. We will bring him out like that. And then I'm going to go on a little bit faster now. We're going to go running through these various signals. Look, see, we go right past each other without any issues. All the trains seem to keep running. Like, the way these roads are set out is nothing short of a miracle, as far as I'm... the roads, the rails are set out, is nothing short of an absolute miracle. Ah! No, look! Even that is working! He's gone round. It works. It actually completely, totally works. So I got 21. Turn round. Go back in there. I want some more. I need 25 machine parts. 27. There we go. Right. Yeah, that saved me having to do the trip multiple times. So it comes out and it goes over this. So is everything running one way or what? I think it does. I think that's how it works. I think that the rails are signaled
so that they all run one way. But how do the trains know to go onto the correct tracks? That's the bit that I can never quite establish here. Is how do they know which track they're supposed to go onto? Because it doesn't seem... like, even with these signals laid out, it doesn't... It's witchcraft. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's witchcraft. I'm looking at this, and I'm understanding kind of an idea about where you've got to have blocks and segments and stuff, and you're supposed to have separate segments and separate blocks, and I've heard people talk about it, and it's witchcraft. I cannot properly understand train signals. I don't think I've got that part of the brain that works. Right. I'm going to stay over here a minute and see what this does, because I reckon it's going to fix that track there for us. As soon as it comes up with that.
What good news. After years of making do without, the urge to travel is finally on the rise again. And in the transport sector, hopefully revenue figures will be back to black soon.
Earn money with passengers and freight and end the year with a profit.
What good news.
Oops.
After years...
I want to do that. I want to go there. Right. Earnings from freight transport, 417,000. Earnings from passenger transport.
Thanks to your prudent actions, things are finally looking up for the little Alpine Republic. The revenues from transporting passengers and freight are growing continuously. You should be proud of yourself.
I am. I'm very proud of myself. Right. Continue. No, I'm not going to continue playing. I'm going to return to the main menu. And we're going to find our next
mission. The second third of the
mission.
20th century is just dawning in sunny California. The friendly weather is as advantageous to the aviation industry as it is to the Hollywood Dream Factory. And right between them, Howard Hughes. The enterprising heir to millions has lofty ambitions. He wants to be the best pilot on Earth, and the best golfer, and the best film producer.
Okay. Not sure we can help him with his golf swing.
You know a few things about bookkeeping. Well enough that a young heir to millions has contracted you to run his businesses for him. You have a general power of attorney. To fulfill any and all of his wishes. Do whatever you can to help expand his empire. Make Mr. Howard Hughes the richest man in the world. Your client wants nothing less than to produce the most phenomenal film in the history of Hollywood. It's supposed to revolve around an epic dogfight during the First World War. Mr. Hughes needs loads of authentic aircraft to accomplish this, and you're supposed to dig them up. But there are hardly any planes left of the ones called for. Contact everyone who still owns suitable examples. Acquire all of the old airplane models that are still available for Mr. Hughes. If only so that any competitors won't be able to use the planes for their own film project.
Okay, we've got to find Junkers F-13 airplanes for the film at the airport in Bakersfield, at the Villa, and in Los Angeles. Should be easy enough. Let's have a little look around the area first, shall we? We've got Los Angeles here. LA. There's a little airport there. LAX. I've heard of LAX. That's the airstrip. The airport at LA, which is a big X shape. I wonder how long it takes to get from this to the massive LAX. So then, mind you, Los Angeles itself, Santa Barbara, Bakersfield, is this all like one big, huge mega city now? It's like, is this whole area just like all paved over and built up? I don't know. I don't know very much about it. You've got San Francisco up here. And see, even I've heard of some of these places. It's got sound. Is it true? Is it this side of the US where it's pretty much built up completely? It's just one huge mega city from here all the way up through, It's all built through, or is there actually open space in between San Francisco and Los Angeles? Is that because I know that there are some cities in America that have basically just merged into each other, and it's just built up all the way between them. But I don't know if it's these. I may be thinking of somewhere else entirely. Right, we've also got the Los Angeles Distillery over here. We've got Santa Barbara in there. We've got up this way, Los Angeles Steel Mill. Fresno Tools Factory right over there. Fresno, I've heard of Fresno. Don't know where I've heard of Fresno, but I have heard of a Fresno somewhere. And in here I got the Los Angeles Sand Quarry. Does that still run? Is there still a Los Angeles Sand Quarry? There's plenty of desert, but desert sand is usually the wrong sort for building. It's round. Beach, little side note here, we're just going to get distracted. I'm going to allow myself to be distracted. Beach sand is coarse and angular, and it's perfect for building with. It's absolute perfect building material. River sand and beach sand, they're not rounded and smooth. It's coarse and angular. It's broken. And it's perfect for building. It grips. Desert sand, however, is smooth and rounded and useless for building with. You can't use desert sand in concrete because it's smooth and rounded. Each of the little tiny particles are smooth, round balls. The concrete can't grip. It doesn't grip to each other. It doesn't sort of form a mesh and grip. And so, yeah, you got places like the Sahara Desert that don't have sand. I mean, yeah, most of the Sahara Desert isn't actually sand. It's just bare stone. Or, you know, kind of like this. But it's not sand. But even the areas where you got massive, great big sand dunes and just acres and acres of sand and nothing else, that's you could sit right in the middle of it and you would have no sand. You wouldn't be able to do any building because you wouldn't have any sand. Despite sitting on top of it, because that stuff is useless. You can't use it for building with. It's not the right kind of sand. Right, anyway, enough of that. I was just looking to see if I could see where the airplane was down here, but apparently I can't.
Mr. Filippo, a star on the local music scene, would hand over an airplane if you shoot your film with sound instead of as a silent film. That requires precise calibration of the microphones.
Make sure that the noise level in Los Angeles exceeds a value of 64. Okay. How do you increase noise level? I suppose I just put more buses running in Los Angeles? Might be one way of doing it. What's this? I thought it was an ice cream plant. It's a food processing plant, but, yeah, looks good. Right, we're going to go off to the next one, which I've gone past. I was looking away momentarily.
The group of owners would sell their airplanes, but they're concerned about how the planes will be treated. Guarantee that the planes remain intact by training skilled stunt pilots.
Complete 5 takeoffs and landings at the airfield in Bakersfield. Okay, that's that one right there. So we've just got to do a single loop there, take off and land. That's easy enough. And then we've got this one all the way up over here. San Jose Villa.
A famous actress owns 3 of the right models and would entrust them to you, if you take care of having the road to her mansion asphalted.
Build a road to the villa. Right. She would like a little bit of tarmac laid out this way. Wow! We've been starting off with 100 million. We've got 500 million to start this particular campaign. That's insane. Right, I'm going to go over to the Bakersfield airfield first. I'm going to go to this one. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to Bakersfield airfield. I'm going to buy a vehicle here. I've got a Junkers F-13 I can use there. Dornier Mercer and Junkers JU-52. 2 compartments. Can take passengers and all cargo. That's a passenger, and that's a passenger one. But I'm going to buy one of those. Vehicle unavailable at this time. I can buy one of those. I'm not allowed to go and buy them. And I'm going to take that one. We do need to name it a minute. I'm going to just pause things a second. Hairy Hippie 24. We're going to create a line right here. This is going to be the first line we're going to have. And there is the line. That's all we're going to do, is we're going to do a circuit like that. So then I'm going to go to here, and Hairy Hippie is going to go on to line 1 like that. There. Lines report the following problems. What problem? It's not a problem. There's no problem here. Well, tell me what the problem is. Look, the plane's coming out. The plane seems to be doing alright. I need to complete flights. Just he's got to take off and land again. Let's speed him up a little bit, just so that he can get out onto the airport, or onto the airfield. Like that. And I'm going to go like that, and I'm going to go like that. And there he goes. Hairy Hippie into the sky on his first takeoff. And away he goes. Right, he is working to improve Bakersfield over there. I am going to go over here. Now, I need to get a road all the way out to the San Jose Villa over that way. Now, I've got a road over here that I could use. So I think we will take that road right there. And I'm going to go to this one. And we want... I'm going to do the country road. There we go. We'll go medium country road. Large country road. Take me home, country road. Haha, why not? Let's make this extravagant for this actress. There. Nothing wrong with a little bit of extravagance for our wonderful actresses. Because I may be glad of that going out over here at some point anyway. So I'm going to put that one going up that way like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, slightly smaller country road, which won't go there. That one can go along there like that. And it can join onto this big road over here. There. Yeah, see? I thought it was going to tell me something, but it's not. So that one is fine. You're still working on your flights over there. This down here, I'm going to go back in this way. I'm wondering if I should widen the streets of San Francisco all the way through. I'm not going to. I'm going to leave that this time. I do sometimes do that, but I'm not going to do it this time. So now we need the flight thing to work. So he's coming in there. He's just now completed one flight. So I will let him do that. Making noise, I'm 60 of 64 already. So all I need to do is get a little bit more noise being made. And everything is going to be tickety-boo and wonderful. I've got train track just there. Now, having a look at this, I've got one signal coming in this way. Right, that's coming in that way. That's where that signal goes. So then a train can go... They'll come in here, and they'll go out that way. There's a bear there, wandering across the track. I still don't understand how it works. Not a clue. After doing that last one, you'd think that I'd be able to understand it now. You'd think that I would have been able to sort of figure out... Just get my tiny, tiny mind to figure out how that actually works. No, I can't. I can't get my head around it at the moment. It's completely beyond me. Trust me, I find this as frustrating as you do. Right? I really do. It does frustrate me that I just cannot understand this thing. I don't know why I can't understand. I should be able to. Surely it's not that tricky. I'm going to take that one up to there and improve that road a little bit. And I'm not going to improve any more roads, but I'm thinking really to improve Los Angeles big time. What we're going to want to do is we're going to go to buildings right here. And I'm going to go with a main bus tram station right here in the city. Actually, you know what the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to increase the size of the roads. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make this into decent roads here in the city. So I did say I wasn't going to do this, but no, I'm going to do it like this. We've got huge, great big roads there. And honestly, that that is a big road there. 6-lane street. I can't even put it into that one. That one is just, it's simply not letting me. It's construction not possible most of the way because I'm going to have to destroy most of the town to do this. This one I can do. I move some buildings, destroy others. It'll be expensive. Collision. That building there needs to be kept, apparently. That one is not allowed to be moved. You can upgrade that one. Don't know if I should be upgrading it or not. What about that? That's already on that. And that one there, that does collision. It doesn't let me upgrade those buildings. Let's do this all on 6-lane roads. 6 lane? 4 lanes. We'll do these all on 4 lanes. That one's got collision on that big building there, so it's not going to let me do that one. But I will do 4 lanes on every road that it will allow me to do. Construction not possible. Why not? There's obviously something going to happen on that one. A little bit later. That one's not possible. I like that it just nudges some of the buildings back when it's doing this. And it is allowing me to do this with some of them. Like some of these roads, there, that one's... I thought it said that I wasn't able to do that one. That one's not. Maybe it didn't say that I couldn't do that one. But I feel that this is the right thing to do. We'll upgrade all of these roads. It's moving some of the buildings, and yes, it's deleting some of them, but I think what this is going to ultimately do is make for a better city. I think everything is going to be improved by me doing all of this work. It's going to cost us a fortune. We're on 4 of 5. I'm also hoping it's going to improve the quality, the amount of traffic in the city. I still need to do the bus thing, and I will do the bus thing. Once I finish doing this, we will then set up a bus network running through the town. Construction not possible on that one. And that one there. So there's a few of them where it's not letting me put upgrades in. They're having to stay. It's a big section around here. Having to stay as they are. That's fine. They can stay as they are. It's not going to hurt us, is it? I'll do a little section going out there. That one. Right. Those. Oh, that one's possible. That one's now possible. So why was that possible before? Why is that changed now? Was it other buildings or what? I don't really know. Something changed to allow it to happen, but I mean I don't really mind what it was. It's made our life a little bit easier. There's the training staff done. Collision on that one. Right, that one can't be upgraded. Okay, I've upgraded everything that I can in Los Angeles. Then I'm going to go here.
Well, unfortunately, folks, that is all we've got time for today. Sometimes even our fantastic pilots, train drivers, and lorry drivers, and bus drivers, and boat drivers, and all the other drivers need a little bit of rest. So while they rest up and have a cup of tea, if you've enjoyed the episode, could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.